Tonight, Fort Bend County officials insist election integrity is not at risk after a glitch we told you about impacted every polling location in the county yesterday.
Now, a would-be first-time voter tells Michelle Choi he still walked away without casting a ballot. She's outside the Fort Bend County Administration building with the latest for us. Michelle.
Yeah, that voter tells me he feels cheated out of his first chance to vote.
My first reaction was just how does that happen?
The 19-year-old first-time voter says he showed up Tuesday afternoon at the Pecan Grove Mud Administration building in Richmond, where he says poll workers scanned his ID and the system flagged him as ineligible to vote.
Which this confused me at first because I had registered to vote.
He says others nearby ran into similar problems, and while a provisional ballot was discussed,
it didn't really seem like a viable option because the ballot workers were confused as well because they couldn't even check me in to vote.
He ultimately left without casting a ballot.
Are you disappointed?
I am.
Tuesday's countywide voting disruption in Fort Bend County traced back to the electronic voter check-in system after officials say the wrong file was uploaded. County leaders quickly reassuring voters. Officials say voting machines continued working properly and voters were offered provisional ballots. Election reporter Natalia Contreras with VoteBeat says human error in elections is not new, but a single mistake can ripple quickly.
Are you surprised how one person's error could impact every single polling location in Fort Bend County? How easily that can happen.
Yeah, like one person making a mistake could really derail everything. And that's why elections take months to prepare. We're going to have a huge election in November. And I think the county, after what just happened, it's really going to have to ensure that everything is ready to go.
Today, KH11 reached back out to both Judge Daniel Wong's office and the elections administrator, asking how officials will determine whether any eligible voters may have left without successfully casting a ballot. Judge Wong's office tells us the county is not aware of complaints involving voters unable to complete the voting process and says a review is already underway with the elections administration staff.
But do you plan on voting again come November?
100%. Yes, definitely. I'll give it another shot. Hopefully it goes well this time.
Judge Wong says findings from that review will be made public once it's complete. Back to you.